Whether you're a middle school student, a high school student looking to transfer, or a parent of a student, trying to be able to find a high school that is the right fit can be an overwhelming process. And here at St. Henry District High School, we feel that we are one of those great options for you to choose from. To have high numbers, one of the things that we have to do is to put our teachers in a position where they have an environment where they can be able to collaborate with the students. The faculty at St. Henry are committed to preparing their students for life after high school. And some of the ways that we're able to do that is by offering a strong AP program, and we will also start offering dual credit courses for our upperclassmen. With St. Henry being a Catholic private school, faith is a very important part of our culture. We start and end our day with prayer and also have several all-school masses. One of the things that we're also very proud of is that 100% of our students are actively involved in community service on and off campus. Here at St. Henry, we have several clubs and organizations for students to be able to choose from, and 23 different athletic teams. On campus, we have our own gymnasium, track and field, soccer field, softball, and baseball fields. And recently, we took over and renovated an athletic facility located in Florence, Kentucky. The things that we're doing here today at St. Henry District High School are making for an even brighter future. We're in the final stages of the building project for a new fine arts building with a 650-seat theater. We will also be upgrading our STEM labs on campus and adding additional STEM labs. When our students enter and exit our building, every single day they are reminded of our 5 pillars: scholarship, faith, leadership, arts, and athletics. We believe these pillars are what lays out the foundation for our students here at St. Henry District High School, not only to prepare them during their high school years, but for wherever life may take them.
Welcome to Erlanger for the St. Henry Crusaders versus the Lloyd Memorial Juggernauts. St. Henry enters the game at 14-8 and has been very inconsistent as of late. What must the crew do to get back on track in this game?
Well, greetings, Max. Glad to be back with you. The crew really need to get together and play team basketball. Make sure everyone's on the same page. Make sure everyone knows what's happening, what defenses they're in. Just play team basketball.
Thank you, Wyatt. Who for St. Henry must score the ball on the offensive end and get some offensive flow in this game.
I'd love to see Katie Evans work inside, but really, Max, I just wish everyone works together to get anyone the best shot. You might have a good shot, but you could pass it up for a great shot.
Thank you, Wyatt. When we come back, we will tip off St. Henry versus Lloyd in a district showdown.
Welcome the Lloyd Juggernauts to St. Henry's home to the Lady Crusaders. High school athletics emphasizes positive values. The participants have worked hard to create a sense of teamwork, respect, responsibility, and perspective. We're reminding that good behavior is expected from all, and that misconduct will not be tolerated. Let this competition reflect mutual respect among all participants, officials, and fans. Good luck to all. Our prayer. God, please be with me and my teammates as we prepare for our game. Help us to do our best and to remember the skill we have practiced. Help us to work together to achieve our goal, whether we win or lose. God, be with our opponents also. Help us to remember to be good teammates and competitors and keep us safe as we play. And now our national anthem, as sung by the St. Henry Chamber Choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we
Lloyd Juggernauts, led by head coach Paul Sturgeon. At number 4, at guard, Morgan Jenkins. Number 12, Lloyd Carr. For number 14, Madison Riddle. For number 15, Caitlin Bowman. And for number 21, Madison Kennedy. And now for the Crusaders, led by head coach Todd Smart and assistant Annie Hughes. Senior, number 5, Katie Evans. Number 12, Mandy Schluter. Senior number 13, Abby Monet. Junior number 25, Morgan Flanagan. And senior number 22, Megan Ferris.
You can run.
Reps tonight are Brian Salmon, Nick First, and April Simmons. Is that a good game? We're going to be Super Bowl.
And here we are to tip off St. Henry versus Lloyd. Up for the tip is Ballman and Flanagan. And tip controlled by the Juggernauts. And right away, it's an over and back. On the floor for the Juggernauts is Kennedy, Carr, Ballman, Jenkins, and as well as number 14, Riddle. It looks like a 1-2-2 zone here to begin the game, Wyatt.
Yeah, I wonder what the crew are going to do to get an opening shot and work as a team.
As you said in the pregame, it doesn't matter who the offense comes from, but the offense needs to get going for them to get back on track.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit in and out game, work it inside, and then kick it out for a three or a nice jump shot.
As this St. Henry team, one of their weaknesses is three-point shooting. And a good cut and a turnover to start the ball game. Jenkins on the drive, back to Carr. And good post up for Ballman, and she scores with ease.
Nice entry pass there to get it up and over the defender.
And Jayla Labordo getting ready to check in for the Juggernauts. And Schluter working the ball around up front. Flanagan for three. No good. Ferris with the rebound. Back to Schluter. Flanagan passed up an open shot. Malay gets it blocked. And it's Lloyd basketball. And why, as we talked about in the pregame, as we already said, there just does not seem to be any offensive rhythm on the team right now.
You know, Max, I'd really like to see a senior or two step up and get things going for the crew, get the flow going, you know, get everyone on track.
And Labordo into the game for Lloyd. And there's a big size difference, a lot of height difference for the Juggernauts over the Crusaders. And nice pass by Malay. And Evans on the drive. And she scores.
Nice ball movement right there, Max. That's what I'm talking about. They just need to move without the ball and take good passes.
Katie Evans trying to become more of an offensive threat. And defense isn't really the issue as they leave someone wide open in the corner. And Labordo scores, but defenses hasn't really been the issue for the Crew this year, as a lot of their defense has turned into offense. And 4-2 with 5.5 to play here in the opening quarter of a district showdown between St. Henry and Lloyd. Ferris for three. No good. And rebound Labordo. And Evans took it away. And they got a jump ball. And it's Andrew ball. Good hustle there by Evans.
A little late on the call there, Max. I thought Katie ripped it out of her hands right away.
Evans to Schluter. Good ball fake. The floater. No good. In and out. Evans fouled heading to the free throw line.
Nice hustle there by Evans to just go back for the offensive board and get fouled.
Got foul number 21, Madison Kennedy for the Juggernauts. Her first, team first.
And the first one good for Katie Evans.
Number 5, Katie Evans.
And the second one no good. Schluter almost came out with it, but Labordo with another rebound. 5 to go, 4-3. Here in the early parts of the first quarter, Malay with a steal on the floor. And they got a tie up. It'll be Lloyd basketball. Great hustle by both teams.
Nice hustle there by Malay to tip the ball away and cause the jump ball.
Schluter on the point guard, Jenkins. Over to Carr. And good deflection by Flanagan. But she couldn't possess it. And it'll stay with Lloyd.
Nice deflection there by Flanagan. Cut off the pass.
Out of bounds, St. Henry basketball.
Not sure who she was throwing that to, Max.
Maybe she was throwing it to one of the girls on the bench for the Crusaders. Who knows? But it's St. Henry basketball. Good skip pass to Malay on the block.
Crew's really moving the ball around.
And I like how they put Abby Malay in the middle of that zone, Wyatt.
Need somebody to hit an outside shot so they can get easy layups.
Yes, when you hit your threes, it opens up the floor so much more. Under 4 to go. Good defense by Lloyd. Evans in the middle. Good pass to Schluter. Out to Ferris for three. Long. And Evans scores on the backside.
Nice follow by Evans. Read it like a book.
As she did, 5-4. St. Henry leads. Good break of the pressure by the Juggernauts. Ballman's got it. She's got Flanagan on the block. Body scores.
Nice power move there. She really got separation off Flanagan.
And Ferris couldn't catch the ball. Caitlin Ives getting ready to check in for St. Henry. Rory Carr just kind of threw it up there, and it's 6-5. And a turnover, it's going back to Lloyd. End of the game is Madison Neary for the Juggernauts. And Lloyd breaking the pressure really well. Labordo Offensive foul. She pushed off.
Let's go the other way, Max.
Got foul number 23, Jada Lola, team second.
And Flanagan is playing very tough defense on the block. So her prime position is shooting guard, but she's guarding down low on the inside.
That's so crucial, Max. Teams don't understand. Like, we're used to playing certain positions, but sometimes you just gotta get out of your role and step up for your team.
So you're all for positionless basketball?
You know, I'm more comfortable as a personally. I'm more comfortable as a 2 or a 3. But in high school, you might see me down low working in the post just because our team needs that. And as a player, you got to do whatever you can to help your team. You have to step up and really help your team out.
And those are the words by the MVP of the All-A State Tournament, Wyatt Vaith. And out of the game goes Madison Kennedy for the Juggernauts. And on the floor for St. Henry, Ives, Evans, Schluter, Flanagan, and Millay.
They're still sticking with that 3-2, or maybe it's a 1-2-2. It's really tight, but...
And offensive foul taken by Labordo. And with 2:02 to go, it's 6-5. Lloyd leads. Labordo's got it. She'll take the 3. She'll make the 3. A little inside out for Jayla Labordo. And it's 9-5. The Juggernauts lead. Ives on the baseline Millay. Shot. No good. Here comes Labordo. She's running the court with a crossover. Couldn't get the basket to go, but what a move by Labordo. She's come off the bench and played really well. Schluter attacks. Millay for 3. No good. And it'll be St. Henry ball with 1:16 to go. 9-5.
The Crew got to get a bucket here. They got to keep it close.
And as we said before, hitting threes opens up the whole offense. As it does for Jayla Labordo. Flanagan decides to attack. Got it back. Over to Ferris. Ferris no good on the layup. They can't get anything to fall. And sophomore Madison Neary comes out of it. Jenkins. Neary for 3. No good. And a rebound to Mandy Schluter. She's pushing transition. 1-on-2. And what a block by Jenkins. She swatted that away with under a minute to go.
Mandy seemed a little undersized there, but I like the effort.
Just attacking the basket there, and a turnover by Lloyd, and heading back to the Crew.
Big bucket here for the Crew. Got to get it within 2 or 1.
Ives. And I would like to see Ives become more of a threat from 3. What about you, Wyatt?
I would like to see her take some more shots outside. She's got to get confident, Max. She has to know when she shoots it, it's going to go in.
Flanagan. And Schluter's got it. Got 10 seconds to go. Ives. To the basket. No. Gets it back. 3 seconds to go. Flanagan for 3. No good. And Schluter makes the jumper, but it's after the buzzer. So it's 9-5. Lloyd leads St. Henry after quarter number 1. We'll be back for the second quarter coming up shortly. floor for the Crusaders is Millay, Flanagan, Ives, Ferris, and Schluter as we start the second quarter. 9-5. How would you recap that first quarter?
It was a little bit of a struggle for the Crew to get some shots on the offensive side, but you're only down 4. I mean, you're still in this game. You're the St. Henry Crusaders, but if you're the Lloyd Juggernauts, you want to expand on that lead like Morgan Jenkins just did right there.
Jenkins with that 2-point layup. It's 11-5. 7:20 to go. St. Henry's just got to find a way to put the ball in the basket, whether it's at the free throw line, layups, threes, whatever it is, the ball's got to go in. And they just look lost on offense right now as Millay runs the point guard. Get into Flanagan in the middle, and there's a foul. And Evans checks in for Flanagan. They get it into Schluter. Takes her off the bounce, gets in. Evans, eyes from 15. Bounces in.
Nice shot there by Ives.
As they need her to become an outside threat. As it's 11-7. With 6.5 to play here in the second quarter.
St. Henry has to get their hands up on defense. It makes it 10 times harder for people to get passes through there. They just need to get their hands up and be more active on D.
And a turnover. The defense looks good on both sides of the ball. Get it into the middle. Evans, back to Ives. And Millay, she walked with it. And Kate Grayson getting ready to go in for Abby Millay. 6 minutes to play, 11-7. And St. Henry in the 2-3 zone. Carr over to Jenkins.
Looks like St. Henry's going with a little bit 2-3.
Bowman and a foul. And she's heading to the free throw line.
Evans was just late on the help side there. She obviously fouled her, but she was just late getting there.
Keep an eye, her first, team second.
And makes the first. Flanagan in for Ferris. Second one no good. Millay getting ready to check in for the Crew. Trying to push the ball. Got a freshman, 2 sophomores, a junior, and a senior on the floor, so a mix of it all for the Crusaders. They hit Ives on the backside. She drives. Nice kick to Schluter. Pump fake. And Lloyd is a very long and athletic team. As it shows right there, as Jenkins stripped it. She's heading to the hoop. To Labordo. She scores!
Nice little lob there by Jenkins to get it up there for...
Timeout, St. Henry with 4:51 to play. It's 14-7 Lloyd. St. Henry's got to figure some things out when we come back. 4:45 to play. Now, what's Coach Smart got in plan for the Crusaders on the offensive side of the ball? Malay on the baseline. Flanagan, this one's got to go. Short. And why Flanagan's shots have been short tonight. Why do you think that is?
You know, Max, I feel like she's rushing her shots. She needs to just make sure she's set. Use her legs. That's really important when you're shooting. They need to use your legs. Get the ball up there.
And Carr, he's plenty of legs on that one, but it's no good. St. Henry's got a must score here. Ives. It might have been blocked. And a foul on Malay. And Schluter getting ready to check in. Neary. And Evans on Labordo. I like that matchup.
I think the crew went man here.
Great defense by Flanagan. Ballman got the offensive rebound, but Flanagan just took it out of her hands. And then Malay can't get the layup to fall. And then Labordo lost it. And then Flanagan threw it away.
They're playing hot potato out there tonight, Max.
3:10 to go. And Schluter just fell down, but Jenkins just bricked the shot. So fight for the ball. Good strip by Evans.
The hustle play by Evans. She just completely dove for that one.
Everybody's all over the floor. Evans. And took that extra dribble. Here comes Labordo. Neary. No good, and a good rebound for Grayson. A lot of energy. 2:15 to go. Malay. Schluter. Evans got it blocked. There, bodies all over the place. Neary. Jenkins has got it, and a foul on Morgan Flanagan.
A little bit of an up-tempo game we got here, Max.
Getting a little chippy out there. And a foul on Schluter.
Yeah, foul number 12, Mandy Schluter, that's her first.
In a minute 30 to go, 14-7, Lloyd leads St. Henry. Carr, back to Labordo. She gets into Ballman, good defense by Flanagan. Labordo for three, no good. Flanagan couldn't come up with a rebound, and it's St. Henry ball.
Things are getting a little chippy inside tonight, Max.
I agree, and out on the perimeter as well.
This is an important game. This is a district game. As you know, district games are very important. They determine what seed you'll get in the district tournament.
Hope this game doesn't get too out of hand.
My good buddy Sandman down there won't let it happen.
And Schluter with a little dipsy-do for 2. Under a minute to go, 14-9.
Crew need to get a quick stop here and get a bucket really fast.
And near steal by Malay. Neary splashes the 3. That was Rory Carr, excuse me. With 35 seconds to go, back down 8. St. Henry just can't seem to chip away from this deficit. Ten seconds to go. Grayson back to Schluter. She's got to go with it. She drives, ends up with Flanagan, and can't get it to go. And that is the end of the first half, 17-9. Lloyd leads St. Henry. We'll be back for the second half in about 10 minutes.
Whether you're a middle school student, a high school student looking to transfer, or a parent of a student, trying to be able to find a high school that is the right fit can be an overwhelming process. And here at St. Henry District High School, we feel that we are one of those great options for you to choose from. To have high numbers, one of the things that we have to do is to put our teachers in a position where they have an environment where they can be able to collaborate with the students. The faculty at St. Henry are committed to preparing their students for life after high school. And some of the ways that we're able to do that is by offering a strong AP program, and we will also start offering dual credit courses for our upperclassmen. With St. Henry being a Catholic private school, faith is a very important part of our culture. We start and end our day with prayer and also have several all-school masses. One of the things that we're also very proud of is that 100% of our students are actively involved in community service on and off campus. Here at St. Henry, we have several clubs and organizations for students to be able to choose from, and 23 different athletic teams. On campus, we have our own gymnasium, track and field, soccer field, softball, and baseball fields. And recently, we took over and renovated an athletic facility located in Florence, Kentucky. The things that we're doing here today at St. Henry District High School are making for an even brighter future. We're in the final stages of the building project for a new fine arts building with a 650-seat theater. We will also be upgrading our STEM labs on campus and adding additional STEM labs. When our students enter and exit our building, every single day they are reminded of our 5 pillars: scholarship, faith, leadership, arts, and athletics. We believe these pillars are what lays out the foundation for our students here at St. Henry District High School, not only to prepare them during their high school years, but for wherever life may take them.
Should we do it like before timeout or something?
We can open up with it.
We'll do it before timeout.
And we're back. 17-9. Lloyd leads St. Henry as the third quarter is underway. Wyatt, what'd you think of that first half?
It was a little slow for their crew. They gotta get things going on the offensive side. They've been rebounding the ball great, but they just need to put the ball in the hoop.
Good steal by Flanagan. She's played great defense. Here comes Schluter. She's driving. Left hand, no good. And Labordo and Schluter took it right out of her hands. Got it with her feet. Looks like she's playing soccer for the Cincinnati DA. And Flanagan, acrobatic layup. It'll stay with St. Henry. No cutting on the block towards Schluter right now. And Flanagan, she wants to drive. And it's Lloyd basketball. Good backdoor cut by Neary, and she scores. 19-9, a double-digit lead for Lloyd. Evans drives. Ferris, they need it. Good rebound by Katie Evans. Millay faces up, no good. Ferris puts it up, no good again. And you have to convert on those layups.
They had really good looks. They just nothing was falling, and they gotta keep attacking. You can't lose hope. You gotta keep going.
Laborda with a three, and over the back, and it's going to St. Henry.
Got foul number 12, Lloyd Juggernauts. That's her first, team first.
6:05 to play here in the third quarter. Ferris. And they're just not cutting hard. Why do you think that is?
You know, Max, they kind of seem like they don't want to be out there. You know, when you play night in, night out, you got to bring the energy. You got to want it. And right now, they seem like they have a lack of energy.
And a three ball from Kennedy. And the Juggernauts have energy, and it's 22-9 now. And before we go to break, today is Kate Grayson's grandma's birthday. Happy birthday, Grandma Madeline. Madeline Grayson.
Happy birthday.
And 5.5 to go, 22-9. Lloyd is pretty much annihilating St. Henry right now.
Well, Max, you know, don't count the crew out yet. We still have time on the clock. You know, I'd like to see St. Henry, you know, work the offense, get some open shots, and if the shots aren't falling, you just got to keep working harder and harder and harder.
And a kick ball. And St. Henry's a much better basketball team than what they've shown tonight. And why do you think it is for just the lack of energy on the floor right now?
You know, we're in the part of the year where, you know, people are tired. Practices seem longer than they are. Games, it's a little bit harder to get energy. But, you know, I'd like to see the seniors step up and maybe bring some energy to the game. You know, maybe light a fire under people and not in a bad way, but encourage others. Try and get them to fight through.
And 4:40 to go, 22-9. Labordo. Wow. Even though it was on the floor, how about that finish?
That's a nice acrobatic finish there, Max.
That's first, second, team first.
She tried to throw it off her back.
That is the second time, Max. I think she's done that. She tried to do it in the first half.
Malay to the basket, no good. And a jump ball. It's St. Henry ball.
Nice hustle there by Malay to get the jump ball.
And Malay trying to light the fire in a good way to the St. Henry basketball team. She's playing very hard as well as the other players. The shots aren't falling right now. It's St. Henry's their ball underneath again.
Things are getting a little chippy out here, Max.
And I noticed that towards the end of the first half there, Wyatt. But as you said, they're getting even more chippy right now. And it's Lloyd basketball now. St. Henry ball.
Like I said, Max, somebody's got to step up and light the fire. And Malay getting that tip, hopefully we'll set up and start a fire, maybe get an offensive bucket.
Schluter wasn't ready, and the three ball is long. And Jayla Labordo's got it. She's trapped, and a timeout, Lloyd. 22-9, 4:11 to go. We'll be back very shortly. And trying to break the press. And good defense by the Crusaders. Evans to the basket, and she walked with it.
Turning into the Crusaders will be number 15, Caitlin Hodges. Into the Lloyd Juggernauts, number 4, Morgan Jenkins.
3:50 to play.
Looks like the Crews pressing with a 2-2-1.
Good defense by Flanagan. Why Morgan Flanagan's played great defense tonight. It's going a little bit unnoticed because of the offensive woes that the Crusaders are experiencing, but she's been playing great defense on the inside.
You know, Max, you don't always have to step up and score points. You can step up in games different ways by making the extra pass. Playing great defense. Like, there's other things in the game that you can do to step up and help your team win the ball game.
Wise words from Wyatt Veith. MVP. It's a new nickname. And Neary getting ready to check in for the Juggernauts. And Ferris, the layup, no good.
Crusaders seem to struggle with their layups tonight. They're making great cuts. They're just not connecting.
And they're getting plenty of looks, as you said, Wyatt. Just none of them are getting to go. .3:15 to play, 22-9. And Carr behind the back. And Schluter deflected it. Labordo's got it. Neary's got it. Labordo. She'll take the three. She'll miss the three. Here comes Schluter. Labordo. Good pump fake. Couldn't finish. And it's Lloyd basketball.
Unlucky there for Schluter.
And here comes Ives. Good deflection, Malay. Missed the layup. Neary's got it. And my goodness, the shots are just not falling tonight. And Schluter's got it again. Gets it across, Malay. Bodies in, missed another layup. And Flanagan put it in. And the Crusaders have hit double digits, 22-11. Malay took it again, behind the back to Schluter, puts it in! And all of a sudden, guys, we got life. 22-13 with 2:15 to go. We'll be back shortly. And we are back here in Erlanger. We would like to thank all of our many sponsors. And over the back, we would like to thank St. Vincent de Paul, as without them, this broadcast would not be possible.
A little bit of life here in Erlanger, Max.
For the first time in a long time, skip past to Malay. She drives. Schluter's got it. Amongst the trees, Ives, Malay. Now, what a block! And they got a foul call. Foul shots coming for Abby Malay.
A lot of contact in there, Max.
And Malay, the first one good. Wyatt, after all of the offensive woes, the turnovers, the missed layups, everything that's gone wrong tonight, and it is an 8-point game, 7-point game.
Max, never give up. As long as there is time on that clock, never give up. Keep fighting, and that's what the Lady Crew have done here tonight. It's been an exciting game to watch.
Kennedy, ball fake. She drives. Schluter's got it. Here she goes. What a crossover and a foul.
The fans are getting into it, Max.
And Runyon into the game for the Juggernauts. 22-15. St. Henry on a current 6-0 run. Schluter hesitated on the three.
Now you see here, Max. They're cutting with purpose. They're cutting with energy, and that's what's changed in this game.
Ferris. Back to Schluter. And before, they were just cutting just to cut, not to go somewhere. Flanagan for three. Got it! All of a sudden, it's a 4-point game. How about that?
Never give up, Max. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
And a strip. Here comes Malay. She missed the layup. Got it again. Flanagan for three. No good. And Malay was fouled, and she's heading the line. Wow.
Nice hustle there by Malay to get the offense a rebound. Don't give up, Max. Keep fighting, keep fighting.
And the fans of Lloyd do not like that call.
Someone's a little upset.
And Malay knocks down the first. And Young into the game for the Juggernauts. Evans about to check in for the Crusaders. Malay short on the shot. Ferris got the rebound. Back to Malay. 15-footer. No good. And a jump ball. And it's Lloyd basketball. Great hustle by Malay. She's the leader that got St. Henry back into this game. And Grayson in for Schluter as well. 35 seconds to go. Why? It's a 3-point ball game.
Crew need a big stop here, Max. They need to get the ball back and make a clutch shot. Doesn't need to be a three. Just need to get a bucket here.
And she lost it, and it's Crusader basketball. And Schluter and Malay back into the game for Evans and Grayson.
Coach Smart seemed to get a little excited there. It was ushering them in.
Ives could have shot that one. Under 20 seconds to go. 15. Moving it around. Flanagan into the middle to Ferris. Back to Flanagan. Over to Ives. Got 5 seconds to go. Malay puts it up and she's fouled. 4.2 to go. And Malay, the first one's good. Evans in for Flanagan. What a turnaround for St. Henry. Why, at the beginning of this quarter, we were questioning whether they would hit double digits. And now it's a 2-point game. That's the end of the third quarter. 22-20. Lloyd leads St. Henry. 11-0 run to end that third quarter. And new life. And we would like to thank the Malay Company for making this broadcast possible. We can't thank you enough. And we are back here for quarter number 4, 22-20. And guys, in that third quarter, life was reborn for St. Henry. And I would like to give a shout out to my older brother Michael Schluter for tuning in tonight. His comments are lit as he hit 1K points the other night. I was on retreat, so I couldn't see it, but worth a cause. Michael, great job, and thank you for tuning in. Evans for the tie, no good. And Labordo. Kennedy, and it is St. Henry basketball. And Lloyd didn't get back. And 7:10 to go. 2-point ball game. Here in a district battle. Backside to Schluter. Flanagan. Pass it up for the lead, and she threw it away. And a foul on Evans.
Big stop here for the Crew. They need to get a stop and a bucket.
Young to the basket, deflected. Labordo's got it. That seems to have calmed the storm. 24-20. Schluter back to Flanagan. Flanagan drives. And a jump ball. And it's Lloyd basketball. And no good. Labordo. Offensive foul. Crusader basketball.
An exciting ball game here tonight, Max.
Good skip pass. Flanagan. No good. And a foul. $6:20 to go. Still plenty of time. I think St. Henry's in a little bit of a rush right now.
Yeah, they seem to be a little too excited. They just need to calm down and take a good shot.
And timeout, Lloyd. 6:11 to go. 24-20. We would like to thank, again, the Malay Company for making this broadcast possible. We cannot thank you enough. We'll be back shortly. And Labordo's got it. And a jump ball. Great defense by Flanagan again. And it is going to be St. Henry basketball. Wyatt, what do you want to see here on offense?
The Crew need to move around, get a nice shot. Got to cut the lead down. Got to make it a close game.
And I think Flanagan should have just gone up with it and not take that extra dribble right there.
Yeah, she probably should have.
Both teams fighting for the ball. Malay's got it. And Young. And a turnover. Wow, bodies are flying. 3-on-1. Do the Crew take advantage? Flanagan. No good. Millay got it. Put it in! 24-22. We got a throw in our hands. And we'll be back shortly. We're back, 5 minutes to go. 2-point game. And a turnover. St. Henry ball.
Got to take care of the ball here, Max. It's not crunch time yet, but it's not a bad idea to cut down on that lead.
Getting pretty close. Just under 5 to go. Evans almost lost it, and they got it back to Schluter at the point. Ferris over to Evans, back to Schluter. She wants the lead. No good. And is off St. Henry. Lloyd basketball. Ives and Grayson check into the ball game.
Number 33, Dickinson, and number 15, Juggernauts.
Kennedy 3, no good. And Laborda's got Al's a big offensive rebound there, Wyatt.
I thought she was out of bounds, Max. I couldn't see. She was in front of the bench.
That's an offensive foul, and that's the 4th on Labordo. And it looks like Grayson and Ives are checking in for offense and defense.
Smart
defense.
coaching there by Coach Smart. You know, they got some fresh legs. These girls have been playing almost the entire game, so they got to be tired.
Flanagan had a wide open look. I think she should have taken that. Schluter's got the ball, under 4 to go. Thought about it. Evans. And another turnover. And Labordo. It's St. Henry ball. And Evans and Ferris check out of the ball game. Another steal by Schluter. Spin move. Oh my goodness. Put her on a spin cycle.
The classic up and under there, Max. You gotta love it.
3.5 to go. And they got a foul call.
Tensions are higher here in Erlanger, Max.
Yes, they are. Big time game. District seeding on the line. From the middle of the 3rd to right now, Wyatt, it's a 15-2 run. And a jump ball. That'll be Lloyd basketball.
Yeah, the crew have completely turned this game around. I mean, they've been bringing the energy. It's really awesome to watch.
And Grayson could have gotten that steal. Maybe she just didn't want to foul. Labordo, big three. Got it! Under 3 to go. Big possession for the Crusaders after a 3 by Jayla Labordo. Flanagan to Malay. Malay, skip pass to Ives. Another skip pass to Schluter. Malay. And good deflection. And Ferguson Evans check in. Why do you want to see St. Henry try to hit a 3 to tie it or get a 2 to cut it to 1?
You know, it'd be great if they hit a 3, but there's nothing wrong with getting a quick 2. Like that. Katie Evans setting up big.
Moment's not too big for Katie Evans. 1-point ball game with 2:20 to go. And putting it all out there. Schluter. Pump fakes. Malay. They got the lead. 28-27. Timeout Lloyd. And oh my goodness. What a turn of events. And with 2:11 to go, it's 28-27. St. Henry leads. We'll be back to wrap up a thriller shortly. And we're back, 2:10 to go, 28-27. And she traveled.
A little bit of mental mistakes there, Max. It's crunch time now, and you gotta be on your A game.
It is officially crunch time.
It is crunch time, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta be on your A game.
And ball on the floor. Flanagan's got it. She goes up, and they got the lead extends 30-27 with 1:40.
Big players step up during big time play there by Flanagan.
1:30 to go. Labordo to Kennedy for the tie. No good. Rebound, no. Schluter's got it. Got to be smart with the ball now. And with 1:20 to go, and they foul Malay. And into the game is Sierra McCoy for the Juggernauts.
Big free throws here, Max.
Malay's been hitting them all night. Hopefully she can continue to do so.
Like I said, Max, big players step up in big games.
Missed the front end. Under 1:10 to go. 30-27, and they got a foul. And Runyon into the game for the Juggernauts.
Got to get a stop here, Max. Got to.
Going back to third quarter, a 21-5 run to be up 3 with under a minute to go. Labordo to Carr for the tie. No good. Eyes has got it. Malay. Head to Flanagan. And Malay heading to the line.
Big free throws here, Max.
And how many crunch time points does St. Henry have, do you think?
You know, I'm not sure, but as long as they're the winning team, that's all that matters.
And missed it again. 40 seconds to go. Lloyd can tie it here. I imagine it's going to be in the hands of Labordo. Kennedy. No good. And they got a foul call. And that's on Carr. And Schluter's going to try to ice the game at the line with 33 seconds to go. Young getting ready to check in for Lloyd. Schluter got the first.
That's clutch, Max. Ice in her veins.
And Ballman checks out. And the second one good.
St. Henry doesn't need a foul here.
No fouls, and a steal by Evans. Schluter's got it. And they foul her. And Wyatt, I'm smelling a St. Henry victory. I don't know about you.
You smell it? I can feel it, Max. Here we go. Let's go.
And this is a bit... Assuming the Crew hold on, what a big-time win. Potentially the biggest win of the season.
District games are the most important games, Max.
After down 22-9 with no signs of hope whatsoever, the Crew rallied. 20 seconds to go. They lead by 6. Labordo to the bucket. No good. And Malay's got it. And Kennedy fouled her. And Wyatt, what do you think was the turning point in this game?
You know, Max, the Crew they said, look, we gotta turn up real quick. And that's what they did. They brought the energy. They started cutting hard. They started working as a team. And that's what they needed to do to win this game, and that's what they did.
And with 11.1, Malay missed the first. And the second one good. 7-point lead. Labordo. No good. And that's the end of an instant classic. 34-27. St. Henry rallies in the second half to beat the Lloyd Juggernauts. And we'll be presenting the Autumn Group Player of the Game coming up shortly.
Whether you're a middle school student, a high school student looking to transfer, or a parent of a student, trying to be able to find a high school that is the right fit can be an overwhelming process. And here at St. Henry District High School, we feel that we are one of those great options for you to choose from. To have high numbers, one of the things that we have to do is to put our teachers in a position where they have an environment where they can be able to collaborate with the students. The faculty at St. Henry are committed to preparing their students for life after high school. And some of the ways that we're able to do that is by offering a strong AP program, and we will also start offering dual credit courses for our upperclassmen. With St. Henry being a Catholic private school, faith is a very important part of our culture. We start and end our day with prayer and also have several all-school masses. One of the things that we're also very proud of is that 100% of our students are actively involved in community service on and off campus. Here at St. Henry, we have several clubs and organizations for students to be able to choose from, and 23 different athletic teams. On campus, we have our own gymnasium, track and field, soccer field, softball, and baseball fields. And recently, we took over and renovated an athletic facility located in Florence, Kentucky. The things that we're doing here today at St. Henry District High School are making for an even brighter future. We're in the final stages of the building project for a new fine arts building with a 650-seat theater. We will also be upgrading our STEM labs on campus and adding additional STEM labs. When our students enter and exit our building, every single day they are reminded of our 5 pillars: scholarship, faith, leadership, arts, and athletics. We believe these pillars are what lays out the foundation for our students here at St. Henry District High School, not only to prepare them during their high school years, but for wherever life may take them.
Welcome back here in Erlanger we just wrapped up St. Henry versus Lloyd, and St. Henry with a 34-27 win. And here I have Mandy Schluter to present you the Autumn Group Player of the Game. Mandy, congratulations.
Thank you.
And Mandy, you guys trailed 22-9 in the third quarter. How come you guys had so many problems in the first 3 quarters?
I think on offense we weren't moving enough and we didn't pass it quick enough, and on defense we just weren't playing as a team.
And then in the third quarter, suddenly everything just clicked. Why do you think that was?
I think all 5 players started to work together, and we were just all fired up and everybody was cheering on.
Thank you, Mandy, and congratulations on a big-time win, and good luck the rest of the season. I'd like to thank Mr. Z for helping out with the broadcast, Wyatt Veith for helping me with the broadcast as well, and I'm Max Schluter alongside Wyatt Veith, and so long from Erlanger.